Hi, and welcome to UC News. I'm your host, Alyssa, and today we are going to be taking a look at one of Ursinus' strongest sports teams this year. Our women's field hockey team has been wreaking havoc in the nation, coming into the weekend at number 12. So far, the Bears have been having a fantastic season, shaping up to be even better than last year's. Currently, through 14 games, Ursinus is 9-5, winning all but 3 home games and being 4-2 in the away category. The Bears have been on a scoring streak this year, averaging 3.5 goals a game while only allowing 1.49 goals a game. With stats like that, our Bears are sure to keep on winning. We have a very important game coming up this Saturday, October 26th, against rival Johns Hopkins, coming here as the 10th seed in the nation. Can our girls overcome the Blue Jays? It won't be easy, but here's what their coach has to say about the upcoming game. We asked the coach a few questions about the upcoming game. What's the mindset heading into Saturday's playing number 10 Johns Hopkins, and how did your team prepare? The coach's response was, we are very prepared for tomorrow's competition against Johns Hopkins. This week at practice, we focused on finishing in our attack circle to be a more dangerous scoring threat. The team is confident and excited to play. Well, it sure is going to be a tough battle, but it seems like the girls are well prepared and ready to go. Now let's head over to the field and see what junior starting goalie Addie Frey has to say about the upcoming game.
Hi, Addie. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thank you.
All right, so how are you guys preparing to go into tomorrow's game against Johns Hopkins?
So Johns Hopkins also ranked too, so this game is really big, especially also because they're in our conference. So it's coming back from a loss against Catholic on Wednesday. We just have to keep moving forward. We have to practice how we want to play tomorrow. So these past 2 days have been really critical in order to win tomorrow. And if we have the mindset that there's only 3 guaranteed games left, especially with our seniors, because senior day is tomorrow, just to leave it all out there.
So after losing a heartbreaker like Catholic, what do you guys do to keep everyone level-headed to get ready to go into this next day?
We make sure nobody is getting down on themselves because it's a team effort. It's really critical that we all know that it's not just the offense's fault, it's not just defense, it's everyone on the field could have incorporated or done more to win. But we just learn to flush it. That's kind of our thing that we always say. If we do something wrong in a drill, we just say flush it and get it out of the way. So, yeah.
Thank you very much. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Good luck tomorrow, Addie, and the rest of the Bears. Now we are going to head over to an interview with Ro Murphy, a writer for the Grizzly. She's going to give us an in-depth look at her article capturing Ursinus' strength and conditioning program.
Hello, my name's Tom Monahan. I'm joined today with Ro Murphy, and this is UC News. So Ro, tell me a little bit about the article that you wrote.
Okay, so I was asked like 3 weeks in advance by Jake Supran, who's the editor of the sports section of the Grizzly, if I could write an article about Mike and Hoffman and how they've helped the program and stuff like that. So I was like, absolutely, because I love Mike, and Hoffman I don't work with as much, but I took that opportunity right away. And then just kind of sent them an email about a week and a half in advance and emailed them with a bunch of interesting questions and hope for them to respond.
Okay, so can you actually give me some context as to why you think strength and conditioning coaches are so important to like a D3 school like Ursinus?
Yeah, I think it's really important because for me, I swim, so I get to work different muscles out of the pool. Swimming works a lot of different muscles, but out of the pool I'm able to focus on specific muscles, and I think that can benefit like each sport, field hockey, lacrosse, stuff like that.
Okay, thank you so much for being here today, and this is UC News.
Now let's take a look at what separates Ursinus sports teams from the rest. We are going to be looking at the behind the scenes of the strength and conditioning program here at Ursinus. We are going to head over to Ben now, who's currently interviewing one of the guys who makes all of this possible. Let's get a look at what it takes to manage and plan teams' workouts.
right, so what is your favorite part of being a strength and conditioning coach at the collegiate level?
I think at the collegiate level, I really enjoy the fact that the athletes are more dialed in on their sport. You know, in high school, it's a lot of people that are participating because they like it and they want to be, you know, kind of with their friends, and it's more of a social thing. But as you kind of progress to the different levels, kids become a little more focused and a little more dialed in on their own success.
So now you said like it's more of a social thing. So do you think that since it's becoming more of a social aspect for teams, that it's important for like us to get in here and it's more beneficial for team success?
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely important for team success. Obviously, you get the benefits of strength training and the constant improvement there. But I think from a team concept, you know, the more you can be around one another, the better. I think, you know, inherently you're going to push each other to try a little bit harder. And just being around each other, you're going to build some culture pieces and a little bit more of a bond. And, you know, those are obviously all really good team aspects. So.
And then what could you tell us about like what goes into designing the workouts and creating the routines for teams?
Okay. So program design is probably one of the more enjoyable parts of it, actually. Basically what we do is we'll always kind of start with what we know, and what we know is when the first game is and when the last game is, and then we kind of just start working backwards from there. We'll kind of identify important dates along the way, so if it's a semester break or a major period where people won't be around, so we kind of build our calendar that way. And then once we kind of have the calendar broke down, we identify certain goals that we want to hit within each of those pieces. And then the program that we design is obviously built to fit those goals. So if it's a part where we're working on base fitness, everything that we're going to do is going to be really simple and it's going to be really kind of easy to coach through. Whereas as we get closer to game, we want to think about peaking, we want to think about more complex skills, we want to make sure that, yes, we're in good shape, but we're also as explosive as we're going to be as talented as we can be. So we kind of think about it that way.
Preparing in the weight room is obviously a crucial part of a team's success. Without our strength and conditioning coaches, our sports teams would not have as successful season as they do. That's all the time we have. Thank you for tuning in. Have a great day. Go Bears!